Hello everyone. If you like this video, please like and subscribe to my channel and give me a thumbs up. What I want to talk about right now is gear selection. A lot of times you find people come into classes with a very good pistol. And by the way, this is clear. I only have one hand, so I can't rack the slide really. But as you see, there's no ammunition, or there's a magazine in this weapon. Actually, the ammunition is over here. If I were doing a video on weapons presentation or something to that effect, I wouldn't have any live ammunition present. But right now, like I say, I want to talk about gear selection. If you're going to be wearing a weapon on you all the time, which I am a firm believer you should first and foremost have a good belt to support the weight of the weapon in the holster. 511 and other gun manufacturers definitely sell good belts. When it comes to your holster, now this right here is a Glock holster. It's not really cheesy, and one thing, the Kydex holster, it stays open to allow for a nice, easy draw and weapons presentation. And you want a holster similar to this because, like I said again, the holster stays open. Here are some of my leather holsters I had over the years. And you see, I would have to manipulate the pistol to get it back in the holster. You want a holster that's going to allow you to reholster without having to manipulate it at all. The next thing I want to talk about is if your holster is straight up and down, such as this one right here, and you are right-handed, it should be at the 3 o'clock position. If you are left-handed, it should be at the 9 o'clock position. But if you have a holster that has a cant on it, notice this has a slight cant, you want to wear it at, if you're right-handed, at the 4 o'clock position, left-handed at the 8 o'clock position, because it allows for a nice, smooth presentation. Inside the waistband holsters, to me, are the best, because depending on what you're wearing, if you have a short jacket or a short concealment shirt, the weapon disappears right inside the pants. You don't have to worry about, say, maybe but so much of the holster exposed. So inside the waistband holsters are the best, in my opinion. But as you see here, I have both. Here's an old holster that I had for many years before Kydex came out. And as you see, just imagine if it was on my waist, and you see the position of the belt loops makes this holster at a 45-degree cant. And yes, being right-handed, I wore this at the 4 o'clock position. Okay. This is something that a student came to class with, and after I gave this class, they went ahead and got themselves better equipment. This right here is real cheesy. I can understand him wanting to make sure his magazines were secure, but however, if he had to change magazines in an emergency reload, look at the steps that he might have to go through. Fumbling around, trying to get this open, especially under stress. Here's a good magazine pouch with it. You can clip it on, as you see, and it allows, I can go ahead and use this. It will allow you easy access to the magazine without having to unsnap anything. Here's another type made by Glock. As you see, this goes through belt loops. Here's another type made by Forbes. And this would go down inside your pants. Not inside your belt, but this paddle will go down inside your pants. This holster right here, the tuckable holster, as you see, I have a little wear on it. I have worn a few times, but do you see the cant? So again, it's best worn a little bit back if you're right-handed at 4 o'clock or left-handed at the 8 o'clock position. Here's another, a leather mag pouch. As you see, it clips onto the belt. This is my favorite right here. Inside the waistband, and these just clip onto your belt. And it does have a slight cant on it. These were the first Kydex holsters that started to appear. Again, this goes down inside your pants. You had your screws here for a little weapons retention. And another thing that I want to say is that your holster should be made specifically for your weapon. If you get a holster that just fits your gun, then it fits a whole lot of guns, and that's not something you want. I have Glock pistols. If you look at the outline of this holster, can you see? Even though I rounded my trigger guard, but this holster right here is made for a Glock pistol. So was this one. So was this one here. You don't want a holster like this right here. This is made by Forbes. Notice these rivets right here. The weapon can be snatched and the holster will go right along with it. You want something like this. As you see, this is much more sturdy and stronger than this. Okay. Another inside the waistband holster. As you look at it, it's made specifically for this weapon system. It just doesn't fit it. And let me just do this right quick. When you get a holster that's made specifically for your weapon, you see how that doesn't come out? But if you had some cheesy holster, something nylon that you might get out of, say, your local supermarket, and it might fit your holster, fit your weapon, but it's not specifically made for it. Another thing, I'm not a fan of retention devices, things that I might have to, say, unsnap to get my holster. Keep your weapon concealed. If you want to open carry, hey, I support you, but open carry is not for me. I always keep my gun concealed, and that's part of weapons retention, so no one will just come out and come and snatch your weapon out of the holster. Again, different types of mag pouches, as you see, clip on. This particular double magazine pouch, you use your belt. All right, if you have a flashlight, you can see the outline of the flashlight right here for this holster. So again, remember, if your holster's straight up and down, right-handed at the 3 o'clock position, 9 o'clock for lefties. If your holster has a cant on it, then right-handed people 4 o'clock, left-handed people 8 o'clock. And also get a holster that is made specifically for your weapon. Do not cheap out. Everybody be safe.